Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It's a little bit of a calm before the storm. We're a few days away from the next clutch being laid and the first clutch hatching for the season. And I figured what a great time to kind of take this calm moment and give you all some updates on everything that's been going on here. Let's jump in. Okay, so as I stand before you today, it is Cinco de Mayo, and I feel like I haven't picked up the camera in a while. A lot was happening before and filmed and pre-recorded a bunch of stuff and edited stuff, and a lot was coming out, and actually haven't picked up the camera in a minute, but kind of just been doing my thing around here. And as of today, we have 99 snake eggs in the incubator, or 2 incubators, and we have 5 Stropherus eggs incubating as well. Now, we started with 101 snake eggs. 2 of the het poplin or the het axanthic poplin clutch went bad, but that's not a surprise. And 2 of the Stropherus eggs kind of have like a little bit of mold on them, like they might have like ruptured or burst a little bit and some fluid came out. I don't know. I'm letting them go though, letting them incubate until there's no debate. And we're just gonna see how it goes. But if those ones are still good, those are probably a week out or 2 weeks out at most from hatching. Next ones are 30 days in incubating. So we're kind of before a bunch of stuff is going to start hatching. So it's kind of the calm before that storm. I'm waiting on the Super Zebra clutch, and I figured I would also take a moment to kind of share with you some video here that I witnessed of the Appidora breeding. Again, the male refused a meal a week or 2 ago. I can't recall at this point. And the female was out and about pacing, but not interested in food either. So I pulled her out one morning, palpated her again, and she still had follicles in her. So I tossed the male in and left him in there for probably a good 2-3 days. And she was in shed and she went full blue. And I actually witnessed him kind of courting her and getting her in the right position and moving her tail and actually locking up right in front of me. And it was really cool to see, and I was able to record some of this behavior. Well, she, as it stands today, is due to shed out any day now, and it could be a prelay shed. I don't want to jinx myself, knock on some wood there, but everything's looking good as far as, you know, standard python behavior from what I can tell. But this is a very difficult species. They do fool people. They swell, they breed, they lock. They do a lot of that stuff for people who never actually have success. So I'm still on that unsuccessful column. We'll see if that'll change this year, but who knows? I'm still trying. I actually, I do believe the reason my larger long-term captive female Fluffy did not go is because, quite frankly, 2X rats are not big enough for her. So we've got some pigs coming in to really increase some food size for her and the other Appidora for later on. And we'll see if that changes the results down the road for the other female. So that's the Appidora updates for now. Moving on to the next thing. I sort of maybe got an obsession with isopods. And I may or may not have purchased like 1, 2, or 9 different species. Still learning, having fun. Got some armadillidiums, got some cubaris, different types of each, some duckies, some yellow zebras, some gestroids, granulatum, some pearls, some really fun stuff actually, and I'm leaving them alone. I've mixed up a bunch of cool things in the soil, some charcoal, peat moss, sphagnum moss, a little bit of sand, crumbled up leaves, some crushed limestone, a bunch of different stuff, and kind of just followed some suggestions from some local keepers. And I've just been sort of learning and observing and feeding them different things and figuring out what they do and don't like and how much moisture they do and don't like. And it's been really neat. I get it. I fully get the obsession now. They're really cute. walking around on your hand, filming and looking at them. They're super tiny. Nowadays, iPhones, you know, have macro lenses built in, and so you can get amazing shots like these. So that's been going on. Yeah, like I needed more projects, right? But we are what we are. We're human. As for clutches that are for sure still due to come, the Super Zebra is 21 days post-ovulatory shed as we speak right now, so her clutch can come any day now. The Brettles female is in what I believe is her pre-lay shed. We put the male back in last week, got some more breeding action right away. He instantly locked up, and she's refusing food. She's huge. She's deep in shed. Everything's looking like repeat of last year, but hopefully better, more fertility than last year. Instead of just 12 good eggs, hopefully we'll get maybe double that. That'd be cool. This year we're definitely breaking over 100 eggs. So despite all the losses from my, you know, lack of attention over the winter last season and animals that were afflicted by that, it's actually still turning out to be a pretty well, decent and productive season, all things considered. So that's not bad. Now, I'm sure some of you, seeing that this is an update video, we're curious about how New Girl is doing. So yeah, she's still here. Let's take a look. New Girl is here. She is going into a shed, but I'm still going to offer her another rat probably tomorrow. She took a drop fed small rat for me 2 weeks ago. Just been keeping her on a really boring, sterile, easy to monitor and manage environment for the time being, and just seeing how she's going, and so far so good. Like I said, hopefully she eats for me another rat tomorrow. Hopefully she has a nice easy shed, and we kind of just get her back into routine for the next month and a half. And I think what will happen is unless somebody in my Patreon group, any of my patron members or any of my close friends or anybody wants her, probably bring her to Pomona to adopt out, and obviously not like sell her for a ridiculous price, literally just a small adoption fee, just to prove that somebody's serious and committed, and that would be all I'd really be looking for. And that's, you know, in the eventuality nobody in my Patreon group or anybody wants her, which they're not obligated to jump and commit to her. I'm happy keeping her if nobody wants her too. She just will definitely not ever be a breeder from this point forward. She is a pet only, so that's how it goes sometimes. But don't want to put the cart before the horse. Hopefully she keeps eating, sheds, gets into a good routine, and stays on the healthy trajectory. So that's ultimately all I want for that animal for the rest of her life. So whether that's with me or somebody else, we'll see how things go. I also thought I would show you this girl. I pulled her perching and water out to kind of show you guys more clearly, but this female I produced 2 years ago did not look as crazy silver as she does right now. I have her labeled, definitely holdback, but tiger as pos het axanthic, because obviously the pairing was het to het, or single homozygous copy axanthic to homozygous copy axanthic, and she's just gotten more and more silver. She still has her silver eyes. I just she's a mystery, but at this point I'm starting to think she might be the full homozygous axanthic. Excuse me, I think I said that the parents were homozygous axanthic. They are heterozygous axanthic, so single gene copy to single gene copy in recessive terms creates resulting animals that are pos hets or visuals. And this one to me is starting to look like a visual more than a possible het. So she's really good looking, really nice temperament to her. I love that sort of fishnetting look to that mid stripe in there, really clean. Beautiful snake. Following year, I kept this holdback female as a posset, but right now she is again kind of doing the same thing where she's really impressing me, and I don't know. But I was showing this girl because I might bring her to Pomona because I don't think I need 3 female tiger, either hets or visual axanthics. And I still have the mother too, so I think this girl's going to come to Pomona, be available at the end of June. So take note if you're looking for a female tiger. I'm just going to label her a posset axanthic, but your eyes can tell you what you see. Got a fresh molt out of this beautiful girl right here. Look at those colors pop. Been raising her for 5 or so years, I think. Got her when she was a teeny tiny little sling, fit in a cup, little deli cup. All right, so that was kind of a lot. We're all over the place. We went from snakes to more snakes to more snakes to mystery morph snakes to tarantulas. There's a lot going on here. We got gecko eggs. I'm sure they'll be laying more too because they seem to be on a roll, and I'm not complaining. That's really cool. Like I said, I'm hoping a few will hatch in time to get established enough to go to Pomona so I can have some strophers on the table. Before Pomona, I will do sort of like a what's coming to the show type video and kind of show some stuff off. Again, hopefully that'll give a chance for those geckos to hatch. I will be bringing some animals from my friend Alan Stevens of Origins Reptile. He has some Papuans, some Brettles, some gargoyle geckos, maybe some monitors as well, because he's in kind of that vein of everything too. So should have a nice fun representation of a lot of Australian species come Pomona end of June. So if you're planning on going, save you lunch money, get you a carpet python. All right, enough of my bad accents and rambling. Hopefully the next time I pick up this camera, we'll be getting a clutch, maybe a prelay shed from Brettles or an Appidora. I don't want to jinx that, so we're just not going to talk about it. But yeah, just staying busy with work, staying busy with life. Hope life is good for everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo. With that, we're going to wrap up. Go give my sponsors some love. Reptile Husbandry Designs. If you want any of that awesome, amazing 3D printed stuff, make sure you go give them a holler. Go check out the profile. Go check out what the video content stuff that he puts out. You can see some of the process. Use code RR10 to get you 10% off of your order at checkout when you go through Reptile Husbandry Designs. I sent you. If you're doing any shipping this year, in fact, I got to go ship. I highly recommend you guys ship with Reptile Express. Use code Riley50 to get you 50% off the standard FedEx shipping rates. Bring that rate down into more reasonable numbers. And that code is good for up to 10 labels per customer. So save you some money. And with the money you're going to save, go get yourself the USARK and USARK Florida membership. If you're not already a member, please join up. Your membership really matters. They're sort of the only lobbying group of folks that kind of keep a pulse on all the different attempted legislations and bans going on throughout the country, and they do a lot of great work keeping that sort of unjust reptile legislation off the books and making sure sound minds prevail. So go support them if you're not already. And speaking of sport, if you like what I got going on here, you want to be praised of things that are happening before they come out publicly like this, you want to be part of the Discord, get discounts on merch, access to babies early, discounts on baby stuff like that, go check me out on patreon.com, just Riley Jimison over there. Patrons are a really diverse crowd, some cool people, a lot of creative ideas, lots of good stuff going on, and yeah, it's kind of like a private little hangout club. It's pretty mellow, it's fun, they really like it, so I'm happy about it. So if that's something you're interested in, come on, come join, hang out, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hope you're liking all the shorts and things that we're doing, just trying to keep putting out some fun content for everyone in as many ways as possible. So without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. Got to go ship a snake, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.